That took 7 years of my life. 7 years. Another non-paying job. I was very good at this. I found those jobs.
How did you get into that?
Well, you know, there was an American organization, American Association for Ethiopian Jews. The head of it was a professor out in California. He had no money, but a lot of noise. A long time ago. And he came to Israel to try and get support for the project. Support for the Ethiopian Jews. He went to Bar-Ilan University. He was a professor, and he met with Rabbi Emanuel Rackman. I don't know if you know the name or not, but he was the president of Bar-Ilan. Wonderful man. I knew Rackman very well. And he's from America. Had a good congregation there. Very astute man, excellent. He became president of Bar-Ilan. He really did a big job, the foundation, the building of Bar-Ilan University. And he told Rackman his problem. But Rackman believed in the Ethiopian Jews. And he told his problem. He can't get any cooperation from anybody. The Jewish agency doesn't want them. The organizations don't want them. What do we need this for? It's a whole new problem, you know. Whatever they had to do. And he said he needs support here in Israel to help him, so that he can get what he wants to do and some kind of a way of working together with Israel, together with his group in America. And Rackman tells him to call me up. He's a friend, a very good friend. He passed away. And this guy comes and tells me his whole problem. Unless we educate the Jewish agency and the government that they're Jews, we can't get any place. They don't accept them. And we got to do something in this subject. And we get the rabbin to accept it. Oh, the problem. I said, well, okay, I'll try and help you. Why not? I said I want to help only because Rackman asked me. Rackman was a good friend, wonderful person, Orthodox Jew. And I had a wonderful relationship with him. He had great respect for him. Really more important than anything else, maybe. Tell you how much respect. He came one Friday afternoon to deliver. He lived down here, to bring something to my house for me to read. He was always feeding me something. He rings on the bell. I hear the bell. I go outside to meet him. And it was Friday afternoon. My face is full of shaving cream. He said, Murray, what are you doing? I said, I'm shaving. It's Friday. For Shabbos I shave. And he knows that I'm not so Shomer Shabbos, but he knows I like tradition. So I shave Friday afternoon for Shabbos. His answer was, Murray, you get points for that. And that's the man, you know, that's marvel. We went with him to Czechoslovakia because of my wife, and we helped. And anyway, so I found out from this professor, he had no money, he had no organization here, he didn't know anything except that he knew we had to influence the Jewish agency and the government on who these people were. How to get rabbinical acceptance, all that kind of thing. And I like a challenge, and I thought he was right, and Rackman sent them to me. Because Rackman sent it to me, I told him, listen, you know, that's marching orders. He said so, I gotta help. And then at the end, I found out he had no money. He says, no, you got no. I said, okay, so 7 years. I put in 7 years of work getting everything. We helped get him. We got the chief rabbi to recognize him. We got the problem, all kinds of things. We published a newspaper in Amharic, and even the exhibit, Beit HaTfutzot, the first exhibit on Ethiopians, our group put in because of, and because I sit there, I said, you can't bring Ethiopians there because they don't know what the hell it's all about. They don't know the language. So we taught Ethiopian kids who knew Hebrew already, but also knew Amharic, that when the groups came, Ethiopians, they could explain it all. So we had a big success. I mean, people don't know anymore. People don't know anything, but and so, and in general, people were surprised what they learned from this very nice exhibit. That's me, and I still have a few left, not very many, but one good friend that still comes over the house for coffee in the morning. He was the first graduate of a university in Israel, Ethiopia. I got photographs there, like this, packages of them, well, he did a lot of things. The biggest thing I did was to make the powers that be think that we had power, we had money, didn't have a dime. Whatever I did was in my house, but it didn't make any difference. It was a joke. We got the chief rabbi, what's his name?
Ovadia Yosef.
What?
Rav Ovadia Yosef.
Rachamim and another guy from our group went to go get the paper. The Tem Yehudim. And that was a very big step forward.
What was the name of your group?
American Association for Ethiopian Jews, AAEJ. And people said, do you ever go to Ethiopia? I said, no. Why do I have to go there for? I didn't have to be, I had a mishima, I had an objective. A wonderful guy in America. We weren't making anything, we weren't getting politically rich out of it or money. No, we just were doing things. No, and he's, it was a great, I would say, a great addition to my life. The seeing us printed in an Amharic newspaper, but the Ethiopians couldn't read, but the kids could read. So we gave it, and the kids had to give it out and read it to the family. I did all kinds of crazy. They all wanted to go to university. Everybody knows you. I said, no. I said, I'm against supporting. And my friends in America, Murray, what are you doing? You know, we got a little bit of money. They want. I said, no. They got to go someplace and learn to make a living. I want them to go arts. I want them to go. So we started to give stipendiums if you go there to study. It wasn't much. They used to come and get the money. Come here, get the money. My Jewish mother, my wife, Hannah, this is my Jewish mother. They used to come. They knew. So we gave them stipendium. The first member of Knesset that was an Ethiopian, can't remember his name now, he flunked. They were in the house getting their money. I said, you failed. No more money. You can't, that's it. I was a hard taskmaster. He jumped at me, wanted to beat me up. Well, they beat him up. They said, you don't beat Greenfield up, you know. And he went back to school and he became first Chaver Knesset. Eventually. Girl beheaded. Go to the nursing school. Wait, I said, that's what you gotta do. Forget about college. You gotta study and make a living for your family. Your children will go to college. And what do you want to go from a zero civilization to be you gotta Well, of course, I had big differences with the professors and all this. Oh, you know, but I'm a very simple guy, and I think the ABC, 1 + 1 is 2. That's it. One guy learns the other thing, and he knows how to make a living. Up in Sfat, we had trouble. We used to get clothing and send it up there. And they were drinking beer all over the place. They loved beer. Don't know why. I had to find a way to wean them off the beer. How are you going to do it? Look, for me, everything was a challenge. Of course, in between, I had to make a living, but that was another part of life. If I had spent my life making money, maybe I'd be a rich man, but I am a rich man with other things and so on.